time for herbology.
Again.
Herbology. We're gonna pull them in.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I like Professor Garlic.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Whatever, man.
I should think Professor Garlic would be more careful with her mandrakes.
That's what's her face, isn't it?
Whatever you say, ominous.
That is ominous.
Yeah.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Have you ever had a cauldron leak? I didn't
Dear Professor Garlic,
and then
how very thoughtful of you.
stir.
And to remember that strawberries are my favorite.
Spain potion.
They're as sweet as can be. It's no wonder muggles love them so much.
Turns
Everything you cultivate seems to be of such high quality, from bitterroot to berries.
I wish we
I do hope that my darling niece can learn this skill while it's
I'm
under
not
your
the least bit
tutelage.
comfortable with the
Lenore so adores you, as do all of your students, I'm sure.
side of the dagger.
Warmest regards always, Eleanor Everley.
The thing's lethal. I feel I'd be safer if I were being schooled by Rookwood.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
That's Sebastian.
Yeah, that's Sebastian.
Who's that other person who's right now?
I don't know.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Revelio.
We know.
Yeah.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
I
Niffler's
like how she has a lot of
or
gardening
roses?
allegories, and yet it doesn't sound forced.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the Dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time. Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Nope.
Dittany.
The leaves of this medicinal herb are used in Wiggenweld potion. Dittany seeds can be purchased at the matched need and grown in pots of any size. I could use fertilizer to increase their yield.
It takes 9 minutes to grow. Or 10 minutes.
Yep.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work.
Revelio.
Defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And Hufflepuffs too. At least you did. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Revelio.
Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
How do we toss cabbage?
So this is how we can use our different potions and...
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Dogweed and deathcap. Got it.
Revelio.
Oop. I abandoned class. I was
With that
playing hooky.
helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
But those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Four minutes.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Yeah, I know, ominous. I'm gonna go explore now, while I wait for my plants. What was in here?
Revelio.
Money! Periwinkle tailcoat.
There we go.
No. Ooh, we got potions next. First, I'm gonna go do this one. Three minutes.
This is the first year my sibling.
I'm dreading taking my transfer.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Ah.
Absolutely dreading it. I'd rather jinx myself
I have no idea where you went. Dang it.
Nothing to be learned at Hogwarts that one cannot learn out in the world.
Revelio.
Oi! That was rude.
Still humming.
Everyone seems to feel.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Glumbumbles. Glumbumbles are magical flying insects that produce a treacle which will cause melancholy if consumed. They feed on nettles and nest in dark and secluded places. Unfortunately, they are known to infest beehives, having a devastating effect on the honey therein.
Incendio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Lumos. Incendio.
Spring Ivory Scarf.
Lumos.
That's the one I just laid. That's just the way it came.
Incendio. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Incendio. Revelio.
hidden herbology.
Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio! Lumos.
Why are we trying to keep someone else's bravery?
Because during Defense Against the Dark Arts, his class had to deal with a boggart, and his turned into a puffskein, so now people make fun of him.
So you went to the old herbology classroom that is now overrun with Devil's Snare?
And I'm getting him a giant venomous tentacular leaf. To say, hey, I went into the hidden herbology room.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna ride out here.
With all the venom infected.
Professor Garlic comes in. Where did all my plants go?
I need them.
This is not it. Here it is. Okay, Duncan.
Cloud?
No. I know. He's not an immortal.
But this is Scotland!
True. He's not a Highlander.
What's up?
I thought I heard a key.
There. This statue over there. Right there. That fat friar. Gold.
Revelio.
Sucker.
Gregory the Smarmy. This statue was ingratiating. This statue with an ingratiating grin depicts the medieval wizard Gregory the Smarmy, the wizard famous for inventing Gregory's unctuous unction, a potion that makes the drinker believe whoever gave them the potion is their best friend.
Nice.
Huh.
Cast friend DM. Being a right. Revelio.
Revelio.
Is that an eyeball chest?
Oh, I think it's just indoors.
Do you know how to get those eyeball chests?
Yeah. Oh!
The snitch key.
Dang it.
This is frustrating.
So yeah, you'll find them floating around. Once you find them, they'll fly off to one of these. Dang it.
This is very frustrating.
I got these on like the first or second try usually. Dang it.
Why is this a mechanic?
Ah, why am I sucking? Dang it! I got these so good the first few times, too. This is only like the third one. I'm slow.
I believe in you.
I know.
That's it.
There we go. House crest.
Nice. It's the box that you didn't open in here.
Here you go, Duncan.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Can you equip something and then hide it?
Yeah. A robe in shades of leafy green earned by obtaining a venomous tentacular leaf from the hidden herbology corridor.
If you can flip the hood up.
I can?
Yeah, it said hood on slash off.
Huh.
The Dark One approaches. Honestly, with that vest, it doesn't look that bad.
Not bad. I'll stick with the house colors for now. Okay, next up. West. I think we go to potions.
Lumos.
Making you take potions at 9 o'clock at night.
No, I've just been wasting my day. That would be an interesting thing if they incorporated like an
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
I was saying, I think it would be interesting if they incorporated like an actual schedule for classes.
I would appreciate that actually. Like when it's class specific things you need to do, you actually like limit your time for it.
Well, they kind of do here, where it's like, oh, it's either day or nighttime, so you just gotta wait. Whereas it would be nice if they had like, okay, you need to be here by this time or something. Man. Ah! I'm just watching the center.
Yes.
There we go.
Good.
That's another one down.
What do we do with those?
We put them in our house chest.
Does that give us points?
No. It,
Nope.
it unlocks something.
No points for Hufflepuff?
Revelio.
Aurors comprise the Ministry's magical law enforcement and protect the wizarding world from all sorts of threats, particularly those posed by dark magic. This Auror badge belongs to Professor Sharp. That's why it was an Auror. 1 coin.
Revelio.
Lucan Brattleby must have nearly wet himself when you won every single crossed once battle.
Did we do more of those fight clubs?
Yep, I did all of them.
All of them?
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
I kind of wish they incorporated those little mini games in somehow. Like when you first learn a potion, you have to actually like brew it. Or like with herbology, you gotta.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should not be that foul.
December 31st, 1875. Borgin and Bergs has had an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more Aurors to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are among the new additions. Further instruction to follow. Excuse me.
Revelio.
Whooper.
Precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon done! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio. That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Ooh, I think this might be the house quest thing.
No, was it 2 pinches of Angelica?
I've seen the boys look very sheepish. Take care.
Incendio.
No idea what I'm doing here. Oh wait. Okay, one is the triangle. Two is moon. Three is triangle with wand. Which means four has to be this one.
Revelio.
Lots of stuff. Tufts of fur gathered from fearsome mongrels. Ashwinder eggs. Hot to the touch. Bathing costume for the stalwart swimmer.
Revelio.
It's you! Thank you again for finding my gobstones. I never could have done it myself.
No problem.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio.
Is there anything over here?
Revelio. Incendio.
Let's go down to the boathouse. That was a bird.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
Incendio. Revelio.
The Black Lake, or Great Lake, the sitting headmaster vainly prefers the Prior, is an expanse of fresh water south of the castle. The lake's murky depths are home to merpeople, grindylows, and other magical aquatic beasts and beings, including the giant squid, a surprisingly friendly cephalopod with a fondness for toast.
Revelio.
Okay, let's head back to the dormitory. I think we're about to do the house quest. Very windy way up from the boathouse. Guess this is how the first years have to come up.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
have all my gobstones back, I'm ready to take on all challenges. If I can find any. It's you!
Incendio.
Nope.
Revelio.
Am I going down here? That's creepy.
Revelio.
Oh, I think by Slytherin.
Lumos.
Yeah, here's the Slytherin common room, I think.
Revelio.
This statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. There we go.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Scratched into one of the copper taps on this seemingly ordinary sink is in the girl's toilet is a small snake. No one knows what it means.
Lumos.
There you are. There's another one down. Okay, back to our dormitory. Still can't tickle a pear. Hang on, is there anything over here?
Revelio.
Nope. I'm just gonna drop off my house crests, and then we'll go speak to Eldritch Diggory. Okay. Say we're about maybe a third of the way through that. Not too bad so far.